Greetings fellow humans, welcome back. Paris Games Week started today and I'm so excited because the Frozen Wilds got a new trailer. Yes! Let's take a look at this. There's not a whole lot, it's only about 54 seconds long, but there's something in there I think you're gonna find pretty darn interesting. At least I sure as hell did, so let's check it out. Alright, so the first thing we see is this guy who was also in the first trailer for the Frozen Wilds, and he was in the launch trailer for Horizon Zero Dawn. This makes me think that the Frozen Wilds could possibly have been cut content that didn't make it into the full release of the original game. Why else would we see him in the launch trailer but then not see him in the full product, only to see him reappear again in this DLC? I don't know about that. You guys let me know what you think in the comments below. Now there is some speculation that this guy could be Bryn from the main game. He was the crazy wacko who drank machine blood and foretold events of the past and future. But if we put these two pictures side by side, you can clearly see some differences, the main one being that Bryn has a scar across his mouth and he's clean shaven, whereas this guy is not. Then we get a shot of the environment and this scene again where the machine attacks these Oseram tribe members. I really want to know what that thing is. Then we come to this gorgeous action shot of a rock breaker leaping out of the snow at Aloy, and can I just take a moment to point out the fact that this machine has purple braiding on it. Now we know that red braiding stands for normal corruption, green braiding stands for corruption utilized by Aloy, and blue braiding stands for machines that have been overridden and are friendly. So I'm really curious to find out what purple braiding stands for, if it even stands for anything at all. Now this next part is what I found very interesting. Look at this thing. What the hell is it? It looks like a jackal and it breathes fire. There's another shot of it a bit later on in the trailer. You can see it leaping at Aloy and then sliding across the snow. This thing is going to be a lot of fun to fight. It looks fast, fierce, and furious as hell. I also like the aesthetic of it because it reminds me a lot of Anubis, who is one of my favorite Egyptian gods, but that's kind of irrelevant right now. You know what guys, I just thought of something. Spoiler warning for those of you who have not finished Horizon Zero Dawn. I'll give you all a few seconds to leave if you wish to. But for those of you who are still here, I'm assuming you don't care about spoilers, so don't get mad at me. I noticed this scene in the trailer of the Snap Maw with, again, that purple braiding on its neck, and I thought to myself, the subordinate functions all have their own colors. So I tried color coding purple with one or more of the subordinate functions, and even though two of them do have the color purple, neither of them are responsible for the machines. Artemis is responsible for the creation of animal life, and Minerva is responsible for the communication towers that deactivated the Pharaoh robots. My theory about Hephaestus may still stand even though the color for that one is red, and oddly enough, Hades has a brown or maybe even just white color, which does not correlate with the red corruption braiding in the base game at all. And besides, Hephaestus is only responsible for the construction of the cauldrons and the machines themselves, so it wouldn't really need to corrupt them anyway for my theory to still be true. I guess we'll just have to wait and see when the game launches in 8 days. 8 days! Oh, I can hardly stand it! And not to mention that, but Call of Duty World War II launches in just 4 days on the 3rd. God, I am excited. I know there was some back and forth on the fencing about World War II when it comes to me, but I honestly think I'm just going to pick it up anyway because I love World War II. And even if they ruin the multiplayer, I'll still have the campaign and zombies to rely on, which I know are going to be awesome. Sledgehammer makes amazing stories. I loved Advanced Warfare's campaign, and I'm sure they won't let me down this time either. That's all we have for the trailer, but remember to stay tuned because I will be doing a full playthrough of the Frozen Wilds when it launches. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to keep coming back for more and hit that subscribe button if you like my videos. Have a great day, guys. I'll see you next time.